Because you're even digitizing on your audio is even digitizing coming over to me through Discord.
Is it? Yeah, it's just bad
Yeah,
internet then.
and you almost never digitize on Discord.
Right.
And by almost never, I mean like twice ever. So I mean, yeah, I bet it's your internet.
I don't even, yeah, it's straight up my internet. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's straight up my internet. All right, guys. I don't know how we're going to be able to pull this off today. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. It is straight up my internet. My internet is like, it's been fine and strong all morning, and it's flat out just going, you know. Um, Go to speed test. Yeah.
Hmm.
Download is fine, so I can receive. Upload is struggling. Upload is currently half of what it usually is. Okay. Less than half. All right. So, can't tell if it's back, if it's good. Yeah. Yeah. This is probably not going to happen today. Freaking John.
What's that?
Better so far this
Upload.
time? Yeah, but I'm watching my. Okay, so some people are saying it's better. It's hard for me to gauge all that, um, because my monitor stream is a window this big. I only see if it kind of, you know. Um, Honestly, it's kind of looking okay. I still have a red light, but possibly all right.
Okay, well,
Freaking way, yeah, I'm not seeing any digitization. I am about 30 or 40 seconds behind, or you guys are rather, but I'm not seeing any, stop, any errors. So,
all right, maybe we can roll with it then.
sounds a bit funky, but getting better. You know what? Then that just tells me that it actually is a local internet issue. Because I'm not doing anything to be able, there's nothing I can do to fix it. So if it's slowly getting better, then I'm slowly, to be honest, I haven't cut out yet. Yet. Let's all knock on wood here and cross our fingers, hope for the best, and start the show 20 freaking minutes late. Oh, oh.
Yay! Good morning, everybody.
All right. So, good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Thank you all for putting up with this crap. Um, I apologize for the technical difficulties, and I apologize for the extreme lag. Stream status poor. I know. Um, Better than last time, but not good. All right. Well, I'll leave it up to a vote. All right. I think I can put a poll. Should we roll with the bullshit and keep going? Somewhere there's a poll. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it's up in the chat. There we go.
Okay. Who said no? Who said no? Sully, you want a day off?
No, that wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. I got enough.
I'm not
invested in it. I want to redo it.
Yeah, I'm good to go. All right. 90% says yes. 92%. You'll be able to see the poll. 8% says no.
Matthew says the root of the problem is shrinkage.
Yes, actually, you're probably right. All right. Then we go.
All right. Let's put her together as best we can, and for whenever the audio digitizes, y'all are just going to have to insert the words that you think went in that spot, I guess.
Yes. All right. So we are going to clapper this. Okay. So we know that we've got a starting point for other things. All right. So
yeah,
let's do this. All right.
Give us a mark.
Why can't I clap right? There we go. Hey everybody, welcome to Island Metal Forge Sunday morning gathering. I'm Yamas, and with me as always is my Garth the Garth to my Wayne. We got Sulbertson.
Morning, everybody. Take two.
Take two. So
and action.
So yeah, how's everybody been doing? Let's run through the chat real quick and ignore the past hour of difficulties. And yeah, so well, it'll take about 30 seconds for the chat to catch up. So how are you doing here, Sulbert? How's your week been?
Man, I am doing pretty fantastic right now. It's been a challenging week mentally, but that's just my kind of stuff. Not a big deal, nothing I can't handle.
Right.
Had a fair bit of let's say adventure, shall we say? About an hour after last week's stream, I came down with the Rona. Yeah, I mean, like I was fine. I was just walking around outside, and I was like flipping through TikTok videos, just scrolling, and I was like, oh, I'm a little bit tired. I might ought to sit down. And about 30 minutes later, I just kind of looked up and I went, oh my gosh, I need to go to bed. And I mean, this is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I came in here and I went to bed and I slept for 21 hours, and it actually wasn't too bad. By 48 hours, I was pretty much back to normal with a little bit of a residual cough. By 72 hours, I was back to work.
There you go.
Can't hear me, huh?
No, I think they can. I think it's just aimless being aimless. But
So,
yeah.
So I had the Rona for a couple days there, and it was interesting. I could not drink a beer for like 5 days, and I could have, but I couldn't. I mean, like I opened one every day and I took a drink, and then I poured it out because I just couldn't do it.
Right.
Well, it was 4 days. Day five, I took a sip and I was like, I'm back, baby. And then I had two more.
All right.
Daniel says my volume is lower than yours by 33%.
All right.
Somebody said that earlier too. That I sounded real quiet.
Well, I think I got that fixed. That might have been in Discord. But anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm typically fairly loud, so maybe he had me turned down.
Mm-hmm. I did have you turned down. That was turned down for the after chat last week.
Okay. And Rob said I was fine in Discord, but right on. Well, anyways, I'm not going through all that rigmarole again.
Nope.
Nope. I had a few days off of work there. I was back to work on started on Sunday and I was back to work on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the two. And
all right.
Yeah, right as rain now. I mean, it went right through me. Yesterday was payday, so I went ahead and ran down to get a test just to make sure, and came back negative. So,
yeah.
Other than that, I mean, gosh, it's been an interesting week, so to speak. I guess it's cold in Texas, which is an oddity.
Yeah.
It's our 2 weeks of winter came about a week early. It's usually the first couple of weeks in February. Last year that included Snowmageddon, and hopefully this year we don't have anything close to a recurrence of that.
Right. I think the polar vortex is happening right now.
What's that?
I think the polar vortex thing is happening right now. Just going on.
Oh yeah.
The annual polar vortex.
Yeah, Mountain Home Forge. Yeah. That is way outside of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, no beer for 5 days. Oof.
Yeah, I pride myself on having been a functional alcoholic for the last 25 years. So.
All right.
So, I mean, not to a certain extent. I mean, like I don't drink at work or anything. I mean, I can go days at work and it's not an issue. But if I'm not working.
See, I wasn't being an ass. I hear you, Matt. I don't know what. The further we go, the better it gets. Y'all are warming up the internet. Keep rubbing it. I'll rub it all day.
The further in you go, huh?
Yeah.
Tongue in cheek, eh?
Yeah. Me, I've been. My week's been full of preparing for this. Getting jobs done and getting work out of the way so that we can prepare. We had about 12 inches of snow over by me, and that's a lot for my area. A lot. That's like blizzard. Roy just popped into the Discord, sharing his Roy Squatch picture.
Roy looks Roy Squatch.
Yeah, it looks like he got into his flux. I know he wants you to go to his. I know he wants you to go over to his YouTube channel comments section and caption that picture. What do I use to thaw my slack tubs? Well, if it is frozen and I do need to thaw it, I use hot metal to thaw it. If you're in an area where it freezes solid, I've heard people recommend fish tank heaters or horse tank or horse water tank heaters and such as that.
That was the weirdest thing. Last year when my my slack tub froze, that's the first time. I mean, it's usually in the past, I get like this thin little half-inch layer of ice on top, and that's about as far as it goes. Well, of course, last year it froze solid, and it's a 5-gallon bucket. You would think, the expansion of the water would just kind of push it upwards, as it froze, but it froze, from the top down, and it actually broke the 5 gallon bucket last year because I mean it froze solid all the way. Last year was Snowmageddon, and I mean everything froze. I mean
Wow.
everything, and so yeah, I mean like it surprised me when it thawed out, and I was like, I went out there to get started once it was warm enough to do so to forge something the first time afterwards. And I looked over and my slack tub was empty. I was like, oh, well, it's a good thing I had the where the with the forethought to drain that. And then, not remembering that it was frozen solid, I went to refill it, and all the water ran out the bottom. I was like, oh, it's broke. Crap.
Yeah. Um, I switched to an aluminum tub for my slack tub, so I don't have to worry about it as far as I know. Probably go out and check it. Which leads into my week. I mean, I've been so busy doing yard work and preparing for the snow and everything that I haven't really. Yeah, I'm sure there's still snow down there at the beach. Adios, Eric. Uh, yeah, I haven't had much shop time lately, and part of that's due to motivation, part of that's due to I'm busy in other things such as yard work, working for Coin Nerds, doing some stuff for them, and I'm going to say mostly motivation, but just oof. Roy carved himself a hole. Oh, for fishing. Okay. Um, uh, but yeah. Yeah. It's been a busy week. I tore a couple of my shoulder muscles. Working on I smashed my hand last week, and it's getting better. I can actually make a fist effectively now. Um, so, all in all, things are going good. uh, Roy's fishing. Yeah. Roy, I took care of that invoice thing that Jess sent me. If you let her know, unless she already knows, I don't know. Um, but yeah, so did I, Rob. So did I. To double take that pic. Um,
Um,
for those listening and not watching, Roy's sharing pictures on the Discord, which will be included, which the link is in the descriptions and all that stuff. And, with the Discord that allows you to hop in and say hi, like Rob and John Bonnell. If they would like to pop in and say hello, they can.
Matthew, we haven't touched base in a good long while. You say life has gotten very busy. Is that busy in a good way, or busy in a bad way? I mean, how you been doing, man? I said it's been a cool minute. And Rob Garmin, yeah, you're talking about doing a little bit of research or whatever into ductile iron recipes and whatnot. Man, be great if you wanted to hop into the Discord chat someday and maybe go over some of that, or whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
Hit me up in Voxer or what have you. We'll figure it out.
Yep, Roy's been lurking. But yeah, with all of that, I tell you, this 30 to 40 second delay is killing me today.
Why? You're not watching it.
I talk, 40 seconds go by, chat responds.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that, I suppose we can jump right into the metal of the week. No, we're not talking about, them heavy metals that like Rob's band. We're talking about 1045 today. It's a common hammer steel.
Time.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
that's about damn time. Uh, yeah, okay, so I wanted to go with something that's a little bit more common. I mean, because yeah, it's fun to do that exotic stuff that you never really see or you never really use. It's even fun to do the metals that you can't even forge. Well, it is for me, anyways. But I thought this week I'd go with something that's fairly common, 1045, and 1045 is some pretty neat stuff that is fairly common. It's in industry. It's often interchangeable with 4140. I don't. I'm not really sure. I mean, I think maybe 4140 wears a little bit better, but yeah, it's a medium carbon steel, and like for me, the most common area that I find it is S cams. Like they change out the S cams on one of our 5 axle trailers. Those suckers are 24 inches long, inch and a quarter diameter, and all medium carbon steel. And you just make whatever the heck you want to out of it. So it's really handy in that respect, and it's also very common in a lot of different car parts. Like some cars, axles are 1045. Half shafts, CV half shafts tend to be 1045 or 4140. Just it depends, but 1045 is a what would you say? It's a easily sourced steel, especially like in industry. It's not really hard to get to come by, and it's very user friendly. We'll put it that way. What the way I've always worked it is do what I'm going to do with it. If it needs to be hardened, I get it screaming hot and I dunk it down in the slot tub and quench it off and throw it in the oven at 400 degrees for either 2 hours, or I fall asleep and then wake up in the morning and remember that the oven is still on. Whatever. So it's a very forgiving metal, and due to the fact that it's a medium carbon steel, on average 45 points of carbon, with a variance of 0.43 carbon to zero point 0.5. And so anything in that range is considered 1045. And so, yeah, I mean, it's easy to come by. It's easy to work. It's very forgiving. It's great for hammers. I know a lot of people that make hammers out of it. I specifically use it for things like soft hammers, soft face hammers, and for hot cuts and stuff like that. Um, Anybody else got any input on 1045?
I know it pairs well with 15 and 20 for Damascus. As I understand it, in addition to axle shafts and such, and there goes the lag. In addition to axle shafts and stuff, I believe lawnmower blades are made out of it. I believe. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair. I'm trying to understand why Roy has an Oseo anvil out in the snow.
Is he going to blow it up? Pre-cooling the anvil.
Pre-cooling the anvil.
Pre-cooling the anvil. Uh-oh.
Uh,
All right. I think this is like a...
Rob, that was on point right there. Points.
I think this is a teaser to what he's going to be doing. Okay.
This is how FedEx drivers deliver anvils to his house.
Yeah. With a note that says, "Get it your dang self." Next time it's going through your window.
Yeah, there's a note on it.
Yeah. Oh no. But yeah, 1045 it's as you say, it's a common steel because as a scrap material, as Bloobs Blueberry is asking. A lot of things use it, and as with any scrap
Okay,
steel,
so a good source for what you would consider 1045 would be some suspension components on cars would be most likely 1045 that are things that aren't spring, like obviously like springs, torsion shafts,
something
and,
that
and
needs
stuff
to be
like that's going to
rigid
be
but doesn't need to be spring.
right. Things like sway bars, if they're not hollow, tie rod, tie rods or steering components, stuff like that would likely be 1045. For me, like I said, the most common spot for me to find them is S cams. I mean, because I got a scrap metal bin that in any given month gets 30 or 40 of them. I've got a pile of S cams at home that's probably 100 deep. Inch and a quarter long, inch and a quarter diameter, 2 foot long, and I probably got a pile of 100 of them. And every time I see one in the bin, I can't just leave it there. I am compelled to remove it and take it home. It's a problem, I know, and you know, someday there's going to be a support group for that. Hi, my name is Sully. I'm a metal hoarder. Hi, Sully. uh, uh,
Yeah, I've got to really go through all my scrap metal in my shop
wait,
and
wait, Roy, did they literally deliver that anvil like that?
yeah, I thought he
Or
was joking, but apparently,
I
so
did too.
Roy from Christ Cyanide Iron Works in the Discord chat is sharing images of an Akayo anvil uh, in the middle of it. I guess what is his driveway, and apparently, and it's got a note on it. Apparently,
Or
FedEx
a shipping
literally
label.
backed the truck up, kicked it off the back of the truck, and drove away. So yeah, that should be reported. I expect the FedEx driver to pick it up, put it on his shoulder, and hand deliver it to the doorstep. uh,
Hey, Roy, you've got that pineapple oriented 180 degrees uh, never mind.
uh, yeah, that's really cool. I need to get some flat plate copper because some of the stuff that I like to do, I can't really either that or find a way to flatten pipe, slice and flatten pipe to perfect flat. Uh, yeah, I'm an oil filter hoarder.
Yeah. You totally choose to hoard those oil filters.
Right now, every time I dig one up, it's like dumpster.
Uh, Matthew, 1045, good to use as a softer back for a blade. I would say yeah. I
1045 with
mean,
the 15 and 20 edge. Sure.
or afford it. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, or even what if you like sand mine in like a piece of 1080 or something like that. I don't know. I mean, but I think because it is a bit. Um, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
It is as a medium carbon steel. It is fairly soft and fairly forgiving, and it hardens when water or brine. It hardens to about 55 Rockwell, and so I mean, even that's not really a joke. I mean, like that that's a definitely doable hardness there. I mean, that's about roundabout a little bit less than anvil hardness. I believe my Holland is 57, is I believe what it's sitting at. It's H13. So I believe it's right around the neighborhood of 57 Rockwell. So I mean, 55 is pretty decent. And that's not tempered. That's like its maximum hardness according to the heat treaters app. So
Yeah. We get a lot of our steel info from the heat treaters app. Uh, which I don't even think there's a link for it. You just look up on Google Play or the Apple
Yeah,
Store.
it's just an app.
Yeah, and you just look up heat treaters app, or heat treatment app or something like that, and it'll pop it up. I think it's like the only one, so it's not like you have a list to choose from. And you just put in the steel, and it pulls up info, pulls up a list, and pulls up info. Copper's only $1,600 for a 36 by 96 inch plate. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, I like to think at that price I'd make my own copper plate.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to, get a a big old crucible and melt down a bunch of wire and then pour it into a plate form.
So I'll get a couple tail rollers and stick them next to each other and just start running, melt me down a big old copper ingot and just start running it through the rollers.
Honestly, I've been thinking about doing something like that with pipe, splitting it in half and running it through rollers to flatten it perfectly.
You really don't need to do that. I mean, you literally you cut that piece of 4-inch pipe or whatever, slice it down the side, heat it up in the forge, pull it out, and then just quench it off. And I mean, you can literally straighten it out with your hands.
Yeah, I know, but getting it to be
I was going to have to
perfectly.
hammer it.
I tried that and I couldn't get it perfect flat. It was all warped and it was all warped and wavy when I tried it. Because some of the ideas that I have,
I got mine perfectly flat with no issues whatsoever.
really, maybe I'll give it a second shot. Pass it through.
Yeah, because I got it hot. I quenched it off, and then I literally straightened it out with my hands. I thought I was going to have to hammer the crap out of it. Then I set it down on my striking anvil, which because I've got my mouse hole here, and the mouse hole is really sway back. So I set it on my striking anvil and took my little Allen Schooner or wooden mallet and just tappity tap and just flattened it straight out. And then I used that piece of copper to make a spatula for a customer for a disco, and I also used an end cut for the guard on that carbon fiber Bowie knife that I made.
Maybe I'll have to give it a second shot and do better.
I mean, because I had no issues. I mean, like it just flattened right out. I mean, because I didn't hammer it with a metal hammer either. So,
right.
I did use a wooden mallet to straighten it out on a perfectly flat metal surface.
Maybe that's the issue. I'm trying to get it flat and then anneal it.
Oh no! You definitely got to anneal it first, and it just flows flat like butter.
Dang.
Yeah, I stuck the round pipe in the forge and got it hot, and then and then like I said, I just grabbed it and it just opened up like it was a tube of soft copper.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a shot. Man, 1045 didn't last long. We switched right back to copper. Thanks, Roy.
yeah. Hey, you know what? I mean, honestly, what more can you say about 1045 other than the fact that you can find it in all kinds of car parts and it's handy.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, God, I love Discord. I love GIFs. I'm gonna get some inappropriate ones going. No. Let me see. Search tenor for GIFs. Let me go. Random words here. Sticky. See what comes up with sticky. Uh-oh. There's some weird ones. Don't. No. Stop it. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. The donut one. Oh no. That's coming up. Now you guys get to see it on YouTube. Oh, this episode is just wrong. Okay.
Oh God, Roy. Why did you post a picture of those?
This episode is very Discord heavy. For those of you tossing us on and listening after the fact, like a lot of people like to play this in their shop while they're working after the fact. This is a very visual heavy episode, and I apologize, but if you want to get in on the fun, you're going to have to be in the chat with us every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, and in the Discord, which the link is in the description as always, and you can join in on the fun. There you go, Roy.
And actually, Roy, you're probably not wrong.
No, you're probably not wrong at all. It's just carbon steel, so technically it could be mild steel. Let's say carbon steel knives could be mild steel. Because mild steel is a carbon steel.
Yeah, I think I saw those. I don't remember where it was. I saw those literally at a store once, and I was like, and I looked at them and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah.
You got to be kidding. I picked them up and I was like, and they were like $18 or something like that. And I was like,
yeah, I've seen somebody review them online and they're not a good knife at all.
No, I mean, I could see that from, I mean, just like looking at it on the shelf. But I did find it to be hilarious that, like, you know, the show / the channel like agreed to put their name on that, you know, and it's just like, ooh,
gotta kind of look into that, you know. If the logos are different by 30% change, they don't need to worry about copyright. And
someone say Jay Nielsen tested them on video. No, there is no way. I mean, because like he doesn't. He doesn't personally own the brand. I mean, like, you know, History does. So, you know, some executive at History Channel went, "Yeah, this is a great idea. We get $1 per unit, so, you know, money in the bank."
All right, I'm going to forged in fire.
No.
I think that song should be banned. Knife set.
You're right. You're exactly right, Rob. Yeah. He made the original and then handed it to the person that took it to the factory in China. Appropriate memes.
Who said appropriate memes?
Appropriate. There's no such thing.
Oh, in the chat?
Yeah. If I harden my lawnmower blades, will they last longer? Sure.
Amazon reviews for the History Channel Forged in Fire stainless steel knives. All right, let me see if I can share this. Okay. We'll get off of the Discord for a second and share display capture. All right, and I will move that up. Okay, transition. Now, let me see. It is a knife. Top positive reviews. It's a knife. Handle was cracked. Going to cost me more to send them back. Top critical review. Beautiful knives, extremely sharp. The issue is chef's knives is honed incorrectly, leaving the space between the blade and cutting board, which means it will not finely mince an herb or herb if you're of the UK persuasion or other like situation. I informed the seller and was told they had no replacements available and would prefer it if I did not write a negative review. Of course they don't want you to write a negative review. Do not waste your time purchasing this item. Quality not up to standards. whose standards. Thought I was getting quality knives, but they were not sharp, and point even snapped off on a small knife. Disappointment from seeing the show would not recommend to anyone. TV tricks. This is a beautifully well-made knife, but those slicing tricks you see on TV are not going to happen first time you use it. The knife dulls easily. I think some of these people are like trying to test them out like they would on TV. They're like, I'm gonna buy a Forged in Fire knife and cut a bolt.
And remember, it's not what your knife does to the bolt, but what your bolt does to the knife.
Right? Find yourself having to hold and saw on that tomato to get through the skin unless you sharpen it daily. Beautiful construction, heavy heft, but this knife dulls at the drop of a hat, any hat. And it does not sharpen easily, but at this price point, this is just ridiculous. That's saying, and the price point is $15.
So it definitely does sound like it's $10.45.
Yeah. Handle broken. Worst knives, don't waste your money. Thought they would be good as they're promoted by Forged in Fire. That would be a immediate, like, wait a minute to me. Not exactly what I was expecting from seeing your TV ad. Of course not. Another cracked handle.
Yeah. Hold on, Robert. I'm pretty sure Matthew there, Aimless Adventure, was kidding. I'm sure he's well aware of the fact that his lawnmower blade is already hardened and tempered.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah. I would not recommend that to anyone to think that, let's heat this up and quench it off, because if you get just a scratch of warpage in your blade, it could definitely explode on you. So please don't do that. Yeah, if you're gonna get a lawnmower blade hot, don't ever put it back on the lawnmower.
Oh, Roy, you did stir the pot here. Oh, hey, what's up, Rob? Rob's up on video. Rob wants to say hi. Let me go over to the church. Hi, Rob.
And Rob's going, wait, what?
Rob's muted. Uh-oh. Somebody's coming in. Hey, you want to come in and say hi? Oh, he's like, watching.
What? I'm on video?
Hold on. All right. Freaking brother popped in.
Hello, everybody. Josh?
Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, Josh.
I said, hey, Josh. He can't hear you guys, so.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Headphones.
Yeah.
Rubbing ears.
Shut up. My ears are cleaner than yours. I got Q-tips.
Nice. Hello, everybody.
And we're having streaming issues still, too.
Oh,
but anyway, Rob just decided to throw his video on and become part of the show.
Cool.
Roy, and now we're no longer on 1045. That's how you do it, folks. Roy does not want to hear about 1045. It is his least favorite metal, as he has proven, trying to change the subject since we started the subject.
Yeah. He's like posting pictures of copper and posting pictures of knives, and and then apparently Rob just figured out he was on video.
Yeah, I think he was just doing a reminder. So, yeah.
Hello. That's funny being on this side of this. Usually I'm on the other side watching it from home.
Yeah, we're on about a 40-second to a minute delay.
Oh.
So you say hi, they'll see you in about a minute.
Nice. I can see that.
Steve Parsons, how do? Yeah, Roy, you're going to have to get into a discussion with Mr. Stephen Parsons. He's saying 1045 is the greatest metal of all time, ever. Hands down. No comparison to anything. Hey, Denise.
Yeah.
Hello.
John Burnell. Who's that?
Good morning, Denise. D Nice. That's her rap name. D Nice.
This dude is my brother, Josh, co-founder of Island Metal Forge for almost 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Backyard smithing, kind of like, let's see if we can do this.
It's good times. Simpler.
Yeah.
It's almost 6 years now, because I didn't have a kid then. Now my kid's almost 6.
You had a kid when I moved up here.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've only been up here since 2017. Yeah, and end of 2017.
Wow.
It was, because Hurricane Irma was 2017, September, I believe, September 10th through I believe it hit September 10th. But anyway.
Sorry for the sidetrack.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So what do you use to make hammers with, Roy? Roy will take his fist and stick it in you guys can't see because I'm splitting the camera. He'll take his fist, stick it in a wax casting, make a wax casting of his fist, and then he is so awesome he will cast any metal and then hammer it into shape. And because it was originated as his fist, it will be perfect every time. And then he'll engrave it. He'll spend 130 hours engraving his hammers specifically to beat me in a competition.
You're something else, man.
Yeah.
Good story. Hello, Paul.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, Yamez, I was just curious, the CM logo and Phoenix and all that. Do you have PDFs of that?
Do I have? I don't know if I have a PDF. I have images. You talking for you carving some out?
Yeah. I need to like print some out for a pattern. And I mean, like, I don't have. I mean, I don't. I was just wondering if you had like a PDF file or an image file, I guess would do it, or even
clean image file of a line drawing. Yes.
Okay, yeah. That would be great. Oh, the ones from the that we got back from the engraving, right?
Well, I have that too, but I also have like my master file for the line drawing.
Okay, yeah. Later on, I mean, like,
okay.
I just now thought about it. Later on, I need those.
Yeah. Okay.
And sorry, I had to bring it up because I thought about it, and otherwise I would have thought about it 3 days from now. And went, dang it.
Okay. Looks like
so future project in mind. Just trying to amass materials and necessary items.
Sure. Yeah. Me beating. Yeah. Roy's sharing a picture of some wrestling match in his kitchen. Me beating Yamas in a competition. Yeah, I wish you would hold me like that, Roy.
That's not a sight I want to see. So.
Yeah.
I want to have like that.
Right. Bill Wheel, partners for 5 years and just now meeting him. That's why so late. Well, he's been on the show several times before.
I just live about 20 miles away.
Yeah, he lives 20 miles away, and he's busy.
Yeah, my work keeps me pretty busy all the time. I'm an electrician as well. I work for a different company, and trying to move up in the company and provide a stable life for my family is kind of taking the priority in my life. Not so much foraging anymore, but I am trying to make more time to come down here and participate a little more. A lot of times it's more in the background than it is on the show because I'm kind of camera shy. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, actually, first and forthcoming is yard work. Like yard work is kind of, pushing. While we're in the winter, we need to focus on yard work before the snakes, the bees, the wasps, the freaking black widows, the freaking ticks, all the critters and stuff that prevents you to do yard work in the summer. Who's the better electrician? Him. For him, flat out. He's been doing electrical in this area for a lot longer than I have. And I think you're actually on your test, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm taking it this year.
Yeah, he's taking his test this year. I ain't. You know, and I'm proud of him. I mean, I you know, when I helped teach him electrical when
when I
back
was
in the
young.
day when he was younger.
I think it started at what?
There
13,
you go,
14?
Rob Huff. You got that right. Get a couple chickens and a couple goats. Problem solved.
Yep. Well, I need to fence it all in first, which means that I have to tear down the old fence, and I need to basically prep the yard for fencing and all that fun stuff. So, absolutely, one of these days I'm gonna get some goats and chickens and stuff. But I don't have the setup for them right now.
The guy across the street does.
But they are pretty good for
Yeah. Reconnection successful. We've been on disconnected for a minute here. Hey Bob, how you doing?
You're right there, Rob. They will take it down to dirt.
Yeah, but will the chickens take it down to dirt if it's wooded? Because that's kind of what we have. It's not just grass. It's
no, but I mean, no grass. You put chickens on grass, and a week later you won't have any grass.
If it were just grass, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and then goats will eat the grass down to I don't know, maybe a half an inch from the dirt, and then once they run out of grass, then they'll eat the weeds. But they'll eat the grass first, then the weeds.
Where it's more of an issue of brush.
Small
over
saplings.
grass. Yeah, grass doesn't grow under the brush. Saplings,
right.
And trees, and stuff. It's a forest.
Yeah, you need to forge a tool to remove the brush, right?
I got a chainsaw.
Oh, okay.
I got a chainsaw. There's too much to just do it by hand. I got a chainsaw. Nidavellir, how do? Has everyone smooshed? I'm gonna say no.
No, yeah, not on this one, actually.
19 viewers, 16 likes.
Shit.
I'm hiding away from the YouTube thing because I'm tired of seeing, holy cow, we're green! I'm tired of seeing the errors that it's throwing up on me. Oh, yeah, Roy, that's old news, You need to focus on something new.
Just like, Roy, that's old news.
I'm just playing, Roy. That is a beautiful hammer, and well-deserved win last year. Well-deserved win. That's the piece that beat my. If it weren't for that, I would have taken home the gold.
Nice.
No, I wouldn't have. Shut up, Yamez.
Yeah, shut up, Yamez.
Yeah, because you totally placed second, right?
Yeah, because I totally placed second, exactly. I did, yeah, in my head. No, I would have gotten all of the votes for this instead of, yeah. No, see, Paul, you're mistaken. Wife would murder me if I got a goat. So what you got to do is you got to replace your wife with a goat.
Oh, my God.
Because, it's entirely possible that a goat would be more... No, I'm not going to... No.
That's enough. That's enough, guys. That's enough.
We're not in Afghanistan.
Oh,
good.
But
oh, man.
My
remind me to
goat!
clip that later.
Well, we're 19-19 right now, so no hosers didn't hit like.
And that guy's a hoser.
Delay is all but gone. Absolutely. Well, it'll be back because I went back to. I'm bouncing between green and red. It's literally like I was going like this.
One does not simply own one goat. And when your wife asks you, "What's that?" and you're like, "Baby, that's the goat. The goat." The greatest of all time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like we got just you guys are just looking at my horrible freaking couch.
There you go.
We got shit. All right.
Y'all have a good evening.
Yeah.
Day. I don't know. My time's all messed up.
We got people from Australia in the chat. We got people from Canada. We got people from Spokane.
Well,
We have
enjoy
evening.
afternoon and day
We
and
call it
night.
mevening.
Evening. I like it. I like it.
All right.
I'll see y'all later. Y'all can go back to 10:45.
No, Roy destroyed 1045 as an option.
Yeah, that probably won't. But enjoy.
And it was mostly done anyway, so.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, clappy, clappy, clappy. Roy in with a $10 super chat.
$10 super chat
Just because he messed with you.
Yeah. Thanks, Roy. Catch you later, man. All right. Goats. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having some domesticated wildlife around my property. I just have to set my property up for them first. Like straight up.
So what you're saying is you need me to come throw you up a fence in about an hour and a half.
It would take a lot more than an hour and a half because I have to clear the area where the fence can go.
Well, no, I mean, if it were cleared, I mean, you know.
Once it's clear, I could throw up a fence easily, relatively. But you're more than welcome to come up here and spend time trying to help me prep the yard and everything.
No. Yard needs to be prepped before I get there. We've already discussed this.
Yeah, I know Bob said that he was itching to come down and help me clear the yard.
Yeah. I mean, I could totally. I've built a lot of miles of fence in my life, and I could definitely put you up some field fence in short order if you had the materials and everything cleared up and the H braces built and everything else.
No, honestly, the fence that I want to put up sort of a privacy fence, because the backyard will eventually be a camping area, and I'd rather have it, be kind of private rather than, the neighbors across the street complaining about, there's blacksmiths over there all the time.
Oh yeah. That way we can totally have like a nudist camping area, right?
Right. There's you can domesticate sharks, Steven. I've seen it happen. But
Count me out.
a lot of the yard stuff has to be done by hand because of the amount of mechanics trash. Like there's vehicle frames buried back there in the weed and brush. I'm not exaggerating when I say when you stick a shovel in the ground, you're going to come up with a oil filter. A big old machinery going will just get destroyed with the stuff that's in my yard. So it requires hand care for now.
Yeah, right. Have y'all seen us? Yeah. I don't think a nudist blacksmith destination. Yeah, no. I mean, I agree. I agree with Rob. I agree with you there, Rob. I'm gonna have to take a hard pass. Don't really desire to. No. Nope.
No, but I will say this. And this isn't an open invitation to everybody, because I mean, there was a Wolfpack Forge situation a couple of years ago. But yeah, like if y'all are, I guess, in my inner sanctum and know me, more than welcome to schedule some time to come down and hang out and forge and blah 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 blah. All the better if you bring a bobcat and a rollback dumpster. I do need a backhoe, absolutely, Bloobs. Absolutely, I need a Kubota with a yard moving materials. Backhoe, front loader, all that fun stuff. And the property used to be my grandpa's, and he was a mechanic, an old school mechanic. So it's like, there's lifts on the property. There's, canopies. There's about five to 900 tires. Yeah, it was a mechanic's property. And yes, it is an inherited mess.
500 to 900 tires.
There's
Everybody loves
piles.
a good tire fire.
There's piles under piles. I've moved 2 piles already to consolidate into 2 other piles.
Yeah, there was a couple years ago over here in Odessa. There was a tire pile. Well, it wasn't a pile; as they were all standing up and then like leaned up against each other, and it was just rows and rows and rows of them.
Even that would be
probably
nicer.
Probably a half an acre of tires, and then somebody just like lit one of them on fire, and like within minutes, it was this massive blaze. There was just smoke up in the air. Somebody flew over it with a drone and got some drone footage of it, but it was just this massive tire fire. And it's like all it is, they just like fire department came by and made sure it didn't go anywhere and just let it burn out.
Yeah. Things that I've tried giving them away for free. Nobody wants them.
You can't give it away because it costs money to dispose of them.
Yeah. Like project tires, come get them. Nobody wanted them. The best thing I can come up with is to get a spool of rope and cut out 25-foot lengths and tie them onto the tires and sell them for $5 as tire swings. One idea that I had.
Yeah, because nobody's got those laying around, and if they're old, they're all hard.
The thing is it's like I was giving away tires, and at the same time, somebody else was selling tire swings for $5 and flying through them. So, like, people want to buy them instead of, I don't know. And as for making a fence, that is the plan. However, with the amount of snakes in the area and mud daubers and wasps and whatnot, I would need to fill the and mosquitoes. I would need to fill the tires with sand after stacking them.
There is also that like somebody said, planters. If you cut one sidewall out and then flip it inside out, they do make decent little planters.
I've got a black thumb. It would just be a bunch of empty planters.
You sell the planters. You don't grow shit in them. What are you going to do with 400 planters? No.
I don't know.
And then you can like spray, cut triangles like saw teeth in your sidewall when you flip it over, and then so it's got like saw teeth that kind of lean out. And you can paint them different colors, red, white, blue. Put up some old patriotic tire planters out front and sell them for $10. I don't know.
One thing that I have thought of, being I'm in a mostly sandy area, and this would require a yard mover. This would require machinery. Would be to flatten my yard completely and then lay all the tires out where the driveways are going to be, and lay all the tires out and then backfill them over with sand and gravel and such, and that'll make a stiff spot, like basically a road. It makes a good makeshift road.
Yeah, Nid, that's a good point. Don't plant edibles in a tire planter. Yeah, that is correct, because petroleum distillates do leach out of the rubber because there's not actually any rubber in it. Tires are steel and polyester, and 100% derived from petroleum. So, yeah. Don't eat that stuff.
Makes for a good visit from the deck. LOL. DEC. Department of Energy Conservation. Department of Energy Correction. Department of Everybody's
Department
Crazy.
direction.
Ha!
But I'm.
Ooh, wait. Yeah. If I make it look like I don't want people to take them, then people will take
Right,
them.
yeah. Paint them. You just throw some spray paint on them and put a sign out that they're for sale. You wake up in the morning and half of them will be gone.
Dude.
I mean, like, I am not kidding you. I have literally seen somebody have a sign on like a couch or something out front that said like free, and it sat out there for 3 days, and then they went and changed the sign to say $50, and an hour later it was gone. Somebody rolled up and stole the couch. Nobody wanted it when it was free, but they stole it when they wanted $50
Because of the perceived value.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think I think we've kind of run our course today.
We're hitting the 1 hour mark since we got the stream going.
Like, yeah, I instead of going by time of day, I went by the counter for how long this stream has been up, and we're about the 1 hour mark. And we're going on to such random topics.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're talking about tires and
Yeah.
but that's okay. That is the genius of Blacksmith Church is the conversation can go in any direction for the most part,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to necessarily be about anything. We can show up with a plan, and then 5 minutes later, we wad that up and throw it in the trash and just go with something else.
Right? Ah.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks, Robert. I'm glad we persevered as well. It did kind of turn out to be an enjoyable interaction.
Absolutely. But we're going to go ahead and end the stream, but continue the after chat. So I just had a thought, Sully. If you're talking about recording the after chat, I have to figure that all out. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all be safe. Wear your PPE. If it ain't freezing outside, Roy, you don't matter. It's freezing anyways.
Yeah.
You chose that. Stay warm and most of all, have fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. May you guys find motivation to do something awesome. Peace.